It's a seventh and a quarter. It's the same argument. It's just somebody out here's like, this is what it is. It's okay. Another one that I've seen is a natural environmental one. And this happens, I mean, I've even seen knuckling or, what do they call that? Like fingery buds. What's the better? Foxtailing. Foxtailing is a mutation you see in the flower, but what about triple leaf or warloid phyllotaxy?
Horde phyllotaxy.
There you go. Smarter guy than I. Horde phyllotaxy.
Horse.
That one, I just call it triple leaf. This one being environmental stress. That's
is it entirely?
Not completely. I think your genetic factor is based on that. But from what I understand, it won't come out unless it has the environmental impact, and usually stress induced, which is bizarre. But if you're doing it properly, you're able, just like a crop steering, people have seen higher yields on this as well. So, and this is just from what I read. I've never experienced heavily that. I've seen like a couple of my leaves starting like that when it was really hot, where I'm like, oh shit, there's only 3 blades on there. What's going on? And then it starts to grow into itself. So I don't even think much of it. But I've seen it plenty of times.
I've had it plenty of times.
Yeah.
Horde phyllotaxy, yeah, just sprouts up and it's got 3 different branches coming out instead of just those 2.
Yeah.
And maybe they say it leads to a larger yield because, well, you've got more branching right off the bat, right? If you
More
top those right
satellites.
away, then you've got more branches than you would with just the 2 branches coming out to begin. So, yeah, I can see why people would say that one is a bigger yielder. But I've come across that probably a dozen times, maybe 24 times over the 15 years I've been growing. So that's one of the more common ones, I feel like.
Or
Yeah.
phyllotaxy, eh? That's an interesting one.
I just
don't
always
think
have
I've
called
ever
it triple leaf. Like that's just what it is. And I just looking it up because I typed it in. I was like, triple leaf. And then it's like, here's what it is, dumb. I'm like, oh.
I would argue that some of the most common I see is the leaf bud. The bud in the middle of the leaf.
100%. That's a weird one too, man.
But it's a beautiful
It always is
one.
really cool when it's just a faded leaf.
Wow.
I think Luke posted one before where it was like a purple, amber looking leaf and then just a vibrant green bud in the center. I was like, whoa, what? It's literally like one you want to take and frame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's very beautiful. It's just a tiny little bud, maybe a couple calyxes, it looks like maybe on there. And they're often very frosty too.
You guys,
or at least maybe they're frosty because they're up against a dull green leaf versus
they could be
all
that,
the other
yeah.
buds. Maybe. I see that one quite a bit.
You
I've yet to
Canadians
come
ever
across
do?
that.
You guys do the hand turkey for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
draw it.
It always reminded me of that when I'd see it, like a front. I don't know
the
what
head.
Yeah,
that's
or like a peacock or something. It's just such a unique look. And then I've seen people who will pluck that and toss it. I'm like, it's a little nug, dude. Put it in your bags, brother. It's interesting, man. Like they'll stink. They'll be covered in trichomes. They'll just be a little mutated, a little like warped to look in. Like they didn't form the big full rounded bud. They've kind of got a little bit more of a peak. You know, it's really cool to see some of those mutations on a very healthy plant. You're like, what in the hell is going on? Did I do something? Like what? Like, nope, she's just one of the X-Men, X-women.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. But you get excited because it's like, she must be yielding me good if she's throwing buds out the
on
leaves,
extra
man.
spots. Yep.
She must be just a juicy one.
The only other time I've seen anything like that was on like accidental crosses that I've done. You know what I'm saying? I had this one that was Oregon tie stick crossed with a Gorilla Glue, and I was calling it something like tie glue or some stupid shit. But it always would throw that. Like it happened every single time. Leaves would just be like 7-bladed nuggy leaves. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like I didn't want to show people at the time. So I'm like, what did I do? I fucked something up. And now it's like the unique expressions of the plants people are appreciating. They like to see some of the mutations and the crazy stuff. It's like art. Again, you see somebody doing a manifolding technique. Yeah, it yields more, but the amazing look of it also is like, look at the art, the origami they're making out of their plant. Scrogging, same thing. I feel like mutations can be as well. They could be another cool expression of the unique uniformness of that gene. You know, I like it. Also with like Chill Out OG, every episode I mentioned it. Self-topping, man. I've had like self-topping with that numerous times. It just on its own, and it's called Apex Auto-Topping. Learned it. But some genetics will just do it where I'm like, I didn't top it, but it's branching out.
It's split out into 2
Yeah.
on that main one, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, numerous times. Like the 3 times I've grown it now.
That's sweet.
I'm like, what the hell?
What's the mutation called where like one leaf is white? Is it like an albino or something?
Albino.
It is? Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, it can be any part. It can be white, like the whole leaf
Or
could
like,
be white.
yeah, like
the
half-
bud could be white.
Variegation.
Oh, you might be thinking of variegation.
Well, yeah,
Thinking
half
that
the
variegation.
leaf.
Oh,
wet.
Oh.
half the leaf. That's two-tone.
Two-tone.
Titty two-tone. Titty two-tone. That's the definition.
Yeah.
And
I've had those before.
Yeah.
Two-tone.
That might be one of the only ones I've ever had. One side of it like a white, maybe yellow,
Or yellow, yep.
dark green, and then off, maybe it was my own, it was kind of curled a little. Like
just to the side. I know.
Just
I thought
off
I
the
had
curl
tobacco
leaves,
mosaic virus when I had that. That was my first thought. I was like, what in the hell is going on with it? Just genetics. We have so many hybrids now that are not used to the environments we're putting them in that throw off some wacky, crazy looks, man. I think that's the cool part about trying these new genetics. Then again, like the brand you mentioned earlier, them terpenes consciously making genetics that look this way. It's like, that's so cool. Available at Seedsman, discount code the stash.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to see that being a focus. And then you look at the plants, you're like, what the hell? Every one of them, you're scrolling, you're like, what is that? That's not bud. If somebody were to show me that in like side of the road Jimmy Kimmel questionnaire thing, I'd be like, this is AI, dude. What is this weird shit?
Yeah, and
You know?
kind of tie in because we said albino. The ones where like the buds are just white.
Yeah.
You ever seen that?
Yeah.
That can look like light
Light bleaching. Yeah.
but
I know.
it's a white bud.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Now that's exotic. Purple bud is no longer exotic. But if I see something like that, that's exotic
Rare.
bud. Yeah, very rare. Yeah, that's what exotic used to be.
I've had somebody hit me up and they had that and they showed a picture of it and they're like, what do I do? What's wrong with my plant? I'm like, that's an albino. Like, that's rare. He wanted to toss it too. He's like, I'm going to throw it out. Like, no. I would say grow it out, please.
Yeah, let me
Like, 'cause
see.
It's so unique, so rare. It's something that I say pretty harmless, right? But they say that there's no chlorophyll in there, so it could be a lot either slower of a grower or a smaller plant in general.
Yeah.
But beautiful structure and very, very rare. So yeah, if I ever came across one, I would definitely grow it out.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be crazy content in itself, let alone for myself to see that. To harvest that is so wild, man. I still to this day, when I get the faded pretty colors on my leaves, I'm sitting in there in awe, like, oh man. It's something you just don't get over if you're into growing, you know? One other mutation, which is human induced kind of, re-vegging in the single bladed leaves.
Oh,
You ever get that?
Oh yeah.
The weird, like thinking that it's done, you're screwed. It's like, what's going on? I mean, I've had plants just do this to me where like it flips into flower somehow or something, and then it starts growing these weird leaves. And
Yeah.
like, well, what is going on? And
I don't even know if is that a mutation almost as much as a characteristic? Because it's like you can almost induce every plant.
in a
to do
sense,
that.
well, that's what I'm saying, a self-induced mutation
I guess you're
to
right.
be
Yeah,
making the
okay.
plant, because
Yeah,
it wouldn't
sure.
happen unless you did something to it. Just like the
Yep.
chemical selfing,
You're right.
you know, with SNS, it's you don't have these variables come up with like the genetics like we do with some of the other ones we mentioned. Those are no gene manipulation. This is just the family. This is the one with the wonky eye. Mom had a wonky eye, daughter had a wonky eye. You know, they're goofy, but they're pretty. And in this case, this is one that you can do on your own. It's not one you're like, oh man, it's great, but don't panic if it happens. It's happened to me before, and I thought I had to toss the plant. I'm like, what the hell's going on? But then I see hundreds of other people run into it. It's not because of my heat, not because of the water, it's none of these things. It's because, well, I just re-vegged my plant, or it again on its own. It showed pre-sex pistils. It had everything that was ready to flip, and it just like, I don't know, the hormones maybe is what it is, where it's naturally trying to flip into flower, but it can't because the lighting cycle doesn't do it. I'm not sure. But it's definitely something that's normal and is more common, not a gene manipulated thing or not anything that you'd see from chemicals. It's something that you shouldn't freak out about. This FTS clip was brought to you by AC Infinity, leaders in garden innovation. Use discount code TheStash15 at checkout to save some money on your order.
From the Stash Podcast.